all the fame. But when it bring both, so here we go again. Wins on the road, yeah, I got those. Couple records that I hold, yeah, I got those. It's the playoffs, the team just got home. We ain't going outside when it matter most. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic. Yeah.
U.S. Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This defense for the Bears, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, it's Murray. On the completion, this is Carey. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. This is intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Bears are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Back to throw, Fields. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there of 22. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
On 1st down, Fields. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. And that's going to be caught by Sutton. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 24-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Quick throw caught by Godwin. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 19-yard line.
Fields throwing again. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
None of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4.
What we hear so often, how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
On 4th down, Fields. And it's going to be batted down. They'll go the other way with the football. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back.
No surprise, they try to throw the ball on 4th down, but it gets batted down. They don't pick it up.
Well, a little football 101. When you're going toward that quarterback, you see he's going to start to throw. Get your hands up,
Get your hands up, affect the play, and then everyone, get your hands up. When the ball gets to the receiver, moment of truth, knock it away.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over-pursuing, and making a very nice play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll keep it on the ground. Hendricks. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one. Wound up hitting him for a first down.
They'll run on 1st down. Hendricks. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. The Vikings at 4 and 3, a game over 500. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 32 on the play.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples. because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
No gain on the play there, second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now Murray throwing on second down. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And the Bears are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Fields on first down. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
No score after one on EA Sports. They run the option here on 1st and 10. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a second down.
He's taken down at the 43-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Fields now to throw. Out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 22-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. They'll run on first down with Akers. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Fields. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Like it's been this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And the Vikings are going to beef up their secondary here. 6 DBs on 3rd. Now it's Fields. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. Fields. Got his man, and It's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Chris Godwin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Bears 7, Vikings nothing. Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The 40. Past the 20. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Back to the air, Fields on second down. Being chased down left. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
The gain on the keeper, and it's second down. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And that's one as a defender where you never take your eyes off the quarterback. You're not looking for blockers or worrying about running into one of your own men. You just take dead aim and sprint directly to him, and it paid off on that play.
Ran it last time, now Fields to throw. Across the formation, he finds Godwin. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 38-yard line. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue. From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 38. This quick pass complete to Sutton. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
From the 30 on second down, Fields. Touchdown! Cortland Sutton, 30 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
Team 7. Carlos Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You may also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
From the 35 on second down. Fields, open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
A gain of 12. First down, Bears.
On first down, it's Fields. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Second and 10. Fields again. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Third and long.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at third down and long. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Cortland Sutton with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Makes the score.
Santos with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And the Bears are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And he's got it inside the 10. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now Fields. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Santos' kick is up and through. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Rodrigo Blankenship set to kick off.
Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw, Fields. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Fields. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Murray. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Caught that look from me there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Throwing again on second down. Murray. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Well, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Bears are going to have it here at their own 15. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Marco Wilson, the one to bring him down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd and 9, Fields. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Danielle Hunter make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
I like how they started the 3rd quarter here. They forced a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. Throwing on second and long. Fields. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
No partner guaranteed. They approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Third and long. It's Fields. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Fielded at the 33. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good return there, 17 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On first down, Hendricks. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll keep it on the ground. Hendricks. And he gets it down to the 32. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Hey. That's one.
Throwing now is Murray. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Justin Jefferson, 32 yards. And the Vikings are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded right around the 8.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense, delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
Now Blankenship on for the PAT. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Pick 6 last drive. Here's Fields again. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring it down. pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Fields. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Now, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Swim.
On second down, Hendricks. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level. Make sure that block's secure.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. 15-yard touchdown, Brown. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Blankenship out to kick off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Steps away to his left. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happening?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Hey, but I'm a bad way.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
They try to run on 1st down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Murray. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Nothing open downfield. He had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Got an open man finding Jefferson. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain of 32 that time.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Murray. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Justin Jefferson. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Murray going to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Vikings are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. From the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. A shotgun snap, Fields. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear 1st down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. On 1st down, Fields. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. if they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Yeah, to put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 41 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Right back to him on first down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Hendricks. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Now Murray off play action. Looking deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
This is brought in at the 21. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Bears take over. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteed he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Looking downfield for Godwin. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Fields now to throw. And that is incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. 4th down. Fields has to have this one. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They'll run on 1st down. Hendricks. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Hendricks. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 48 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down now, Hendricks. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed the intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. There's a game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the